Hi, hello. It's Teacher Kate, and today we're doing something kind of fun. We're on Quizly, and if you've ever done Quizly before, it's a free kind of fun quiz thing where you can take, personality quizzes. My students love this, but they also have language quizzes, and so we're actually going to do this together. And today we're going to do no one has got a perfect score on this English word test. Will you? Find out how deaf you are with words. So this is majorly advanced stuff. This is going to be, I'm thinking, things that most native speakers don't even know. So we're actually going to do it together. And I'm not going to hide anything. If I don't get the answer right, you'll know that these are very, very difficult. All right, so we're going to start. Let's do it. Here we go together. What is the meaning of a seed? I'm thinking that's how it's pronounced, a seed. Now, I have never, ever used this word. I might have heard this word before. Let's see our options. We've got yield to another's wish or opinion, impervious to please, an increase by natural growth, approach and speak to someone aggressively, formally reject a formerly held, we're off to a great start, belief, run away. Okay, so let's look at this word here. I'm thinking this is something positive in a way that when I say positive, as in giving, not that it's positive for us, but that we're giving something based on a seed. If you think about the word concede, I believe concede is to yield to another's wish or opinion. So you concede to the house, or you give up something. So I think we want to think more going forward, not stopping. So like when I hear impervious to please, that makes me feel like it's a stop. It gives me ideas. Sometimes I think about words in strange terms, like, is it a word that makes me think of movement? Is it a word that makes me think positively? And a seed, while not positive, it does seem maybe agreeable. So I'm going to rule out something about aggression. I don't believe it's about aggression. Reject a formerly held belief. That might be concede. As in they say, I concede to your belief. It's not run away, because I don't think it's something moving backward. Oh, am I going to get the first one wrong? I'm going to go with this one. Yay! Okay. A seed, yes. The meaning of a seed, yield to another's wish or opinion. Great. All right. Everything I said was correct then. I am a good teacher. All right. The synonym of corpulent. Corpulent. So we want to know what's something that means the same as corpulent. I've never in my life heard this word. Corpulent. Okay. So we've got interesting, fast, improper, because petulant would be kind of like aggressive or too much, like a petulant child throwing a tantrum. So there's those things. So it kind of gives me like emotion, maybe like over the top stuff. Could it be fat because we have been doing things that are like over the top? Corpulent. It could be. And I think it's something maybe considered negative. So I'm going to say it's either improper or fat. Okay, I'm going to guess improper. Oh, it was fat. I should have gone by instinct. Okay. So, well, there's one down for me. How many more to go? How many do we have? Oh my gosh. Oh, we're doing spelling? How do you spell this synonym of enthusiasm? I didn't know we were going to have spelling in this. Enthusiasm. Oh, okay. Really? Come on. I don't want to spell, guys. How do you spell the synonym of enthusiasm? I mean, it's effervescence. I think I've got a good idea. It's when you get these like S's and C's that are the problem. It's not this one for sure. Oh, that's in a sense. Yeah, this one looks wrong. I'm going to go with this one, and I'm right. Sometimes intuition just goes, that's something it's like with spelling. It's just something you just have to get an intuitive mind for. And really, spelling doesn't really matter when you're learning English that much, unless you're in school. What is the plural form of wolf? So we just had a kind of a difficult one. Now they're throwing a really easy one at us. But pause it. Do you guys know what is the form of wolf? I don't know why they threw this one in here, but if you're in grade school, you know it's wolves. You change the F to a V and add ES. Wolves. Weird dynamic here with a really difficult one and a really easy ones. The antonym of agitate. My brain was like gonna read agitate. Agitate. The antonyms. So if you know antonyms are opposites. An antonym of agitate. And do you know what agitate means? Agitate is to irritate, make angry. It's very aggressive, make someone feel in a negative way. So we want the opposite of that. Stabilize, purify, pacify. Pacify means to make peace, to calm someone down. So we're going to guess that one. All right, kind of a mid-tier one. Where do you place an apostrophe in the following sentence? The boys accidentally bent the bike's handlebars. Okay, so I do know this one. But this is a good one that if you are not a native speaker, this is something to practice. And maybe some native speakers wouldn't know this. Anyway, so the boys accidentally, if this is plural, yeah, the boys, yeah. This is a plural form of boys. It's not possessive. So the boys, this doesn't need an apostrophe, accidentally bent the bike's handlebars. The only place where you would put an apostrophe is bikes, because the handlebars belong to the bike. So you would put your apostrophe BIKE apostrophe S. So we put it with bikes. It's good practice. It's good practice. Apostrophes can be tricky. All right, what is the meaning of debunk? Debunk. All right, debunk is a word that I would say is fairly commonly used. It's not the most common, but we do use it quite a bit. Debunk. So pause it right here if you don't know debunk and you want to feel surprised, skip over. Debunk means that maybe there's something that's not true, but a lot of people believe it. So you have to provide proof to prove that it is not true. For example, there's a lot of things in the American government that need to be debunked. A lot of there's a lot of things on social media that ought to be debunked. And especially in the US, we've got a lot of things that need to be debunked. And they have been. Anyway, debunk. So let's find one. We've got very generous, brief and to the point, demanding immediate attention, strive to equal or match, unfortunate and deserving pity, expose while ridiculing. Well, I didn't know about the ridiculing part. The expose, this is definitely, this is the answer right here. So expose as in, if you're saying like debunk is more of a, I guess it's ridiculing. It's a weird definition. Is that the actual definition of it? Well, let's click it. Expose while ridiculing. All right, so I looked up debunk, and it just says expose the falseness or hollowness of a myth, idea, or a belief. It doesn't, it does say like you could, especially by ridicule. It has a negative connotation to it, right? But it's kind of weird to say expose by ridicule. It kind of paints the person who's debunking in a bad light. And it's like, no, I'm just shining light on the truth. I'm telling you like what you say is wrong. So it's weird that they chose that wording. Um, expose, I agree with. The ridicule adding, because even here it's kind of a footnote that they talk about, especially by ridicule. So it's not always like it kind of makes it seem like, oh, if you debunk something, you're being kind of mean. But I don't think that's true. So yeah, I mean, again, this is a quiz site, right, guys? This is not like academic stuff. So they could be getting something a little bit wrong. So expose while ridiculing, not quite, but definitely expose. All right, the antonym of secluded. Do you know what secluded means? Secluded, alone, isolated, nobody around, by yourself. We can be secluded physically, we can be secluded emotionally, mentally, just feeling alone. And so we want the antonym, which is the opposite. So let's see what they've got. We've got public, provided, tame, followed, definite, required. All right, and again, I take a moment and look through these. I told you, right, that secluded is like isolated, away from something. The only choice we have is public. I don't like this choice. I don't feel, if I wasn't someone who had a larger vocabulary or who read a lot or taught English, I would be like, oh, none of these feel like the right one. And the only reason it's public is because when you're secluded, you're away from society. You're not with other people. So again, this is a weird choice here, but all right. I know every time I'm just like, I don't like that one. Let's try the next one. How do you spell the synonym of repulsive? All right, synonym, the same. So it's a word that means the same, and we're doing more spelling. Hooray! Repulsive. Oh, putrid. Putrid. Okay, so putrid. This one is easy for me. But I'm going to let you look through these. Let you try, play along with me. Putrid, they're trying to throw you off with these, but it is just pretty simple. P-U, and then trid. Very simple spelling. What is the singular form of what in the world? Folky? Fochi? Folky? I've never heard of this. What? Oh my gosh, I did. What? Gotcha. What? Folky? I don't. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Well, okay. Well, the plural of folks is, or I'm sorry, the plural of folk is folks. So like the folks back home. So it's not that one. Focaccia, I believe, is a kind of, is it cheese? It's like an Italian, because there's like focaccia bread. So I'm thinking not that one. So we got focal or focus. Well, focal is an adjective, right? It's a her focal point, her focal studies. I believe focal is an adjective. Focuses would be turning it into a verb. So focus can be a verb or a noun, because you can say focus on your studies. That's a verb. But if you say, my focus is on medicine, my area of focus is on medicine. So I'm going to guess the first one since it's a noun. That's right. Apparently has a really weird plural that I would never think to use. All right. Next, we're blazing through the synonym of irascible. I have heard the word irascible, not in normal conversation. I believe I've seen it in old English books, like something like maybe Wuthering Heights or something like that. Irascible. Who? Okay. And we want a word that means the same. So they're basically asking, what does irascible mean? Let's check it out. Okay. We've got engaging, celebrated, believable, irritable, possessive, and dangerous. Oof. Had me. Okay, so irascible. I don't believe it is positive. Usually when we have ear at the front, it's meaning something like not or wrong. I almost feel certain that I have read this in Wuthering Heights. And when they describe the characters, they are very negative. So I'm going with irritable or dangerous. Is irascible. Guys, could it be dangerous? Irascible. I'm going dangerous. I'm going. Ah! Irritable. It was similar. Maybe even it was a word that we changed over modern times. I don't know. Doggone it, man. Well, it's just goes to show you what a difficult word it is. Fill in the blank. I think house is incredible. All right, here you guys. We got another possessive form here of your. What do you guys think? Take a look first. Pause it. All right, so we're talking about possessive, right? I think somebody's house is incredible, and possessive means that it belongs to you, your, because with an apostrophe just means you are. So I think you are house is incredible. That's not right. And same for here, and we can't say I think you house, so it has to be your. This is the possessive form. Wow, they knew we needed a break after irascible. Oh my gosh. The sofa looks great with new cover. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I forget this one all the time. So this is a great one to practice with it. So the sofa looks great with new cover. So it is possessive its, right? With its new cover. So possessive. The thing of it is that this is a contraction. So this is short for it is. So the sofa looks great with it is new cover. No, that doesn't work. And we know it's not it or it is, so it has to be its. So possessive form, its, no apostrophe. Ooh, I have heard this word, piquant, piquant. I don't know if it's piquant or piquant. I think it's piquant. The synonym of piquant, but I don't know what it means. I've only guessed. So let me take a look at the things. Piquant, loyal, portion, moody, assumption, interesting, diminutive. It just, I can't explain why it gives me like small vibes. Piquant. It's a piquant of something. It could be a portion, piquant, a little bit of something. I'm gonna go with the first choice, diminutive. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even close. I wasn't even close, guys. I wasn't even close. Piquant. Well, there you go. 2 and 2. Terrible. Well, it just goes to show you. All right, how do you spell a synonym of wrong? Oh, this one's good. Erroneous. Okay, so we need the word error in here. Not here because error. Erroneous. Ooh, so is it erroneous or erroneous? I am last time I went, oh my God. I'm going to say this one. Hey, again, just pure intuition, except for the word error on here. Very, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how I got that one right. We gone there today. Oh, we could have gone there today. Okay. So think about what we're trying to, so we can't say couldn't because we couldn't gone there today. If we were going to say couldn't, we would say we couldn't go there today. So this is, we want could have. So we could have gone there today. So which one is could have? Not this one. Not this one. Could of. This is what a lot of people mistake it for. Could of, which is incorrect. It's could have. We could have gone there today. The piquant. I still remember the piquant. 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 I'm still mad about that. The plural form of belief. Okay, that should be pretty easy. Because it is not belief. Believe. Belief is a noun. What kind of belief do you hold? Believe is a verb. So we want to get rid of all the believes. So this one's out. This one is just the same word. And so we have on here, so this one is not this one. We don't need to change it because it does not require us to change it to a V. So we got beliefs. Beliefs. Even though it looks, sometimes words just look wrong, but they're right. We are almost on a pen. Oh, this is what I was thinking of. Penchant. A penchant. This is what I was thinking of. I was mistaking penchant for piquant. This is the word I was thinking of. I know this one. I do know this one. Excessive, unwilling to spend. A slight wind. Physical beauty. Full of anxiety and concern. That's how I feel right now. I'm full of anxiety and concern. A strong liking, defiantly aggressive. Guys, I know this one 100%. Penchant is a strong liking. He had a penchant for drinking too much after hours. A strong liking, penchant, boom, go. I redeemed myself. You can still trust me as an English teacher. All right, we're almost done. I think I'm going to get out of here with my dignity. Okay. They left cell phones at home. This is maybe another possessive. There. All right, so first of all, we need to figure out what we're looking for, right? They left whose cell phones? Their cell phones. So we need the possessive form, okay? First one, there. That's there, here, there. That is not the correct one. They left our cell phones. They left there. Now it sounds right, but what is this? This is the exact same as this. They are there. So the only one it can be is this one. There's a special possessive for there, and it's this one. Yada bada boo. Okay. Last question. How do you spell the synonym of predicament? How do you spell a word that means the same thing? Dilemma. I feel like I knew it, but now that I see it, I really want to go out on a strong note. It's like something you know your whole life, and then you see it, and you're like, it's got to be wrong. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Well, spelling, am I right? No, I know what the word is. I know it wasn't any of these. I was like, it was either this one. Actually, I was probably going to go with this one. I think when we get to, double L's and double M's, sometimes we forget. But hey, that's it. That should just let you know that even English teachers, even native speakers aren't perfect. We can't spell everything right, and we don't know every word in the English dictionary. What a fun way to end this quiz. I'm so excited. All right, so we got 16 out of 20. Oh my gosh, 80%. Wow. You did really well. There's no point worrying about not getting a perfect score since no one has gotten one so far. Well, that's not true. I don't believe that. 16 out of 20. So I got 4 wrong. Well, I'm not pleased with myself. But what was it, like a couple of them were spelling, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, I guess 80% is still passing. In the US, it is. I know my students talk to me about I have to get 98% or it's not good. So I'm just going to take it, It's still passable. Still great. I didn't look anything up. I didn't hide any answers. So there you go. All right, well, you can take this quiz for free on Quizly. This is a great resource. Quizly has a lot of different categories. You can practice your English for fun. If you go to their language section, you can look at language quizzes. There's lots of different words and quizzes that you can take. Maybe we'll do another one. This Words That Trick Us looks fun. And I think that I'm going to do much better on this one. So I'll redeem my honor next time. So you have fun with these. You can go. I'll leave a link in the description. You can. Oh, there's a vocabulary one. We'll go with that one next time. We'll go with vocabulary. We'll check out this thing. It's pretty cool. There's expressions. How fun. How well do you know your English phrases? That would be so much fun to do. We'll try to do that one next time. All right. So go through it. Let me know your score on the quiz. No cheating. Right? You have to do exactly like I did and not Google anything. So, good luck with it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!